feeling cold against your skin. Running through the chaos, letting all the sin. Temptation in a bottle, ready for the night. Craving for the thrill, it's time to ignite. Dark desires burning bright. Echoes in the dead of night. No retreat, no looking back on this heart attack.
Hey everyone, how are you? Good to see you. As you can probably tell already, my voice is not 100% back yet. Hold on, let me get set up and then I'll talk to you all. Yeah, good to see you all. It's been a hell of a week, I'm telling you. It's been. I'll go into it in a minute. Muffin, come on. All right. So I know a missing person that we were looking at last year. Yeah, this woman. Hold on. Hey guys, how are you? Good to see you. As you can tell, I've had the flu for about 4 days now, and um, yeah, I came down with the flu on Friday or Thursday, and it has taken my voice for the most part. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Well, no, Mrs. Ping went out for lunch with her mom, and I was like, "Well, there's a chance that I could come and talk to you guys for a minute." So yeah, it's not a great cold, not a great cold. It's pretty bad. Don't feel too don't feel too bad today, but my voice isn't 100%. No, I'm all right. Hey, hold on. All right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I want to talk about this lady though very briefly. Let me play the video.
And Kelsey Pitman, a North Carolina woman missing for 9 months, has now been found alive. Deputies say the 33-year-old woman's car was found abandoned near Death Valley, California. She was found 3 states away in Colorado on Tuesday. Authorities say out of respect for her privacy and that of her family, no more details on her whereabouts or how she originally vanished will be released. Pittman's family reported her missing in November of 2024, which is when she had contact with law enforcement in Utah.
The community continues to. You know, very interesting how someone can go missing in Death Valley and not be wound up, for that long, 9 months. I find that very, very strange that she was able to be located alive after being searched for better part of a year. So, yeah, let me find some more information. Yeah, let me find it. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. Take you to an older video. Hold on.
Have widened the search for a woman missing about 100 miles from the Las Vegas Valley. Inyo County authorities are looking for 33-year-old Kelsey Pitman from North Carolina. She disappeared earlier this year in the Death Valley area. Pitman has blonde, strawberry-colored hair, stands 5'3" and weighs about 130 pounds. Her car was found near Death Valley back in February. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Inyo County Sheriff's Office.
So they found the vehicle, but Why? I don't understand why she dumped the car. Why dump the car and then keep running? I don't know. It's a bit odd. Yeah. They found her in Colorado. So Colorado is not close to where she went missing out of Cali. So very odd. Yeah, I mean, doesn't it get to like 115 Fahrenheit out there? Pretty sure it does. Yeah, Colorado. Yeah. Let me see. Wendy said, "You're lucky you're talking at all with the flu." Well, I couldn't yesterday. I couldn't talk at all, and Friday I couldn't either. I had like no voice at all, and then today it's been a bit better, but I had to go get this cold and flu because I was trying some other things and like this stuff and it wasn't working. I had these and feel better than I did. But there you go. Hug said she'd almost have to get a ride out. She couldn't walk. No, couldn't have walked. Not at all. I don't think you could. Yeah, let me look up the region. Colorado. Slab City. Okay. Let's have a look. So where they found the car was out here, like in the middle of nowhere. Slab City. And you think she made it somewhere from here with no vehicle all the way to Colorado. Well, there's the river. There's Colorado. That's Arizona. There's Colorado. So, how did she make it through Arizona and then into Colorado? They said due to privacy for the family, they weren't going to release any more information. So, just show videos. I'm doing all right. Hitched a ride, or it was something that may have been pre-planned. Maybe she had already had a sort of plan underway, had help, because the fact that they don't want to comment on it says a lot. Like they're like, oh, there's some mental health type stuff. We don't want to talk about it. So Marlene said, "Do they give flu shots?" Yeah, they did, but because of Mrs. Ping going into hospital, both our appointments got canceled because she was in hospital. So I will. This thing here, this thing here also has like Benadine in it, and it's a spray for the throat. Actually, hold on. Yeah, if it doesn't get better, I'll get antibiotics, but each day I've been feeling a bit better. So sound like a Scottish Terrier? That's all right. I could sound like that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. So, uh, Mrs. Ping has been home for a week, and I can tell you it's been nothing but drama, crazy stuff going on, medical stuff. It's been waking up at 3 a.m., bad things happening. It's been a up and down week, up and down. Hey, Mimi. Ah, pink salt. I'll try. Oh, the chair arrived. So anyone that wants a chair update, the chair arrived on Friday, but I was sick, so I couldn't go get it. I'm hoping to go get it tomorrow, and then I can build it and get rid of this one. So the chair finally came in so I can go get it. So yeah. So yeah. So if you wonder why I haven't been doing a show over the last like 4 or 5 days, because I sound like this. And I was telling Gayla, I was like, I can't do anything. I can't speak. I can't, you know, I can't do anything. So yeah, I already emailed them. I already told them. Then Jen said, you really need to rest. I think it's just been uh like the last 2 months have been so full on that my immune system just gave out. Like when we finally got her home, I think my body just gave out because it just been such a full on 2 months. And yeah. Hey Joe Neal. Wanda Steele, good to see you. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been mental. Um, I can tell you that we have for Hannah Maguire and Lachlan Young, there's a 3-day sentencing hearing coming up, and I hope to be well enough by then. So that'll be in about a month. So I'll be there. So it's gonna be 3 days. 3 days for this sentencing hearing. It's gonna be it's a long one. So I'm expecting a lot of victim impact statements at the Lachlan Young sentencing. Wow, this is true. It's true. Hold on. Lachlan. Yeah, it should be here. So here, they had a hearing on Friday, and then we should have, yeah, okay. I should be better by October 27th. So 3-day hearing, October 27th, and this will be submissions for sentencing for Lachlan Young. There you go. 3-day hearing, October 27. A text to voice converter. Hey, RoboPing. I should. Hey, SP Mama. She doesn't seem to have caught the same thing. She's on a bunch of like antibiotics and medication and stuff like that. So she seems to be okay. It's just me. It's just me that got it. Hey, Kat, good to see you. Hey, Jojo. Yeah, I know. So that'll be your update on that one. Kat says you sound unwell. I'm not doing great. I'm not doing fantastic. I mean, I feel okay. After I had some of these things, I feel a lot better, but it's a lot of work, um, caring for someone who is even sicker than you. So even though I got the flu, I still got stuff to do. Like I have to make meals and help her and do stuff. So I don't really have a choice. I still got to do things. So hopefully. Wendy R said the doctors told you too many germs to take her to the comedy show. We actually think it's possible that's where I caught it because the incubation period, um, the incubation period makes sense that I was at the show on Friday and then I got sick about Thursday. So that timeline is about right. So it seems like I probably was around someone at the Nikki Glazer show who was probably ill, being a jackass. Good work, I've seen this a lot. People going out like very ill and catching public transport and things like that. It's like stay the fuck home. Like you cause other people to be sick like me. It's crazy. I don't understand. When I was at that show, I caught a tram to the concert. There was so many people that were sick on the tram. I was like, "Why are you even out here? Like, go home." Hey, Aaron, what's up, man? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. This is for your Codral and Difflam Fund. I appreciate it. I got some. Is this Codral? Yeah, Codral. What else do I got? I got Strepsil. This stuff is really good. This stuff has lidocaine inside of it, and it completely numbs your throat. This stuff is gold when you are sick. And I got cough syrup somewhere. So, Linjen said, I agree. People sending their sick kids to school because they use school like a babysitter. They just like, oh, I don't want to deal with them. Let the teachers, deal with them even when they're ill. Joanna says, every time I travel, I seem to catch a cold. Me too. Carolina says, every time I get on a plane, there are people coughing and sneezing. I know. Drink lots of warm fluids all day. I gotta go get some like soup and noodles and that type of thing. Bring their germs to church. Yeah, I don't think church protects you from the flu. Hey, Miss Woozy, how are you? Yeah, the lidocaine it at least numbs the throat a lot. This stuff makes you feel better than trash. I went into the pharmacy and I was like, I need some night and day tablets. The guy's like, oh, over there, you can get the PE version. And I was like, no, I am not taking the version that does nothing. Like, so I don't know if you've ever been sick before, but the one that says PE on it, it doesn't do anything. It's a big scam in medical stuff. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, this one. So if you see that on a cold and flu or anything like that, it doesn't do anything. So you have to ask to get the one that has the pseudoephedrine, and this one has the pseudo in it, and it's behind the counter. You have to give your driver's license. You have to like explain why you need it. And I was like, I just went, Look at me, look how I'm talking. That's why I need it." And the guy's like, "Okay, fine." He's like, "Here you go." Rachel said, "Yeah, it's for people with high blood pressure, but it doesn't work. Doesn't do anything for cold or flu. Does nothing." Whiskey. Mimi says, "Do you have Instacart?" Yeah, we do. So we don't have Instacart, but the supermarkets here do delivery. So is that what you need it for? All right. I don't even know what that is, but I'll look into it. Yeah, it's behind the counter. See, they have to put like little stickers on it and stuff like that. I was just like, I'm sick. Give me the good drugs. Don't give me the ones that you give to everyone else. I want the ones behind the counter. Yeah, it's the same thing. Whatever that PE thing is. Yeah, what is it called? PE. Yeah. Phenol. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put it in the chat. This, if you see that on a box of like cold and flu, it won't do anything for you. It'll just sort of do not much. But if you ask behind the counter, they'll give you the proper, you know, non, what do they call it? Like a I can't remember. My mind's not working as quick as it normally does. But whatever the other, placebo. So FEE is like placebo. It doesn't work for cold and flu. Pseudoephedrine works. That's what this is. Pseudo. Jojo said, "Last time I took the good stuff, stayed up all night and cleaned every light fixture." That's why. That's why. You got to take the blue ones at the end. They make you go to bed. So you take 2 day ones, and then you take the blue ones, Jojo. Don't be staying up all night cleaning your house. I don't think I could clean anything right now. Ay, ay, ay. SB Mama. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'll look into it. I'll take any advice. Let me check something. Who's sending me emails? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I think someone sent in a Ko-Fi, so I want to see what it is. Uh, oh, it's Kathy praying for your health and Mrs. Ping's health. Well, look, the main thing was to get her out of hospital, right? The main thing was to get her home, and somehow we did that. We got her through 8 weeks of hospital, and then we got her home. So that was the main thing, was to make sure we got her out of that stupid building. So we did that. What did I type? Oh, it's not the same thing. This is phenylniphrine hydrochloride. Yeah, she's home now. She's currently having lunch with her mum because her mum is going into surgery tomorrow for lung cancer. So she's going in tomorrow to have her cancer operation. So we had to get her daughter finished, and now we're working on the mum. So now her mum is gonna unfortunately have half her lung removed tomorrow to get rid of the cancer. So we've had we've had more than one challenge at the moment with sick people. Yeah. So she's having like lunch with her mum. Her mum's like, have lunch with me, in case anything happens. And so she's off spending time with her mum. So Kathy said, you actually sound better than when you started the live. Well, it's probably this. I I stopped for a couple of minutes and then I had that. Your aunt died? I'm sorry to hear that. It is. So she has to go through um all this different type of rehab. So she has to learn to breathe again, and it's a big process. Me too. I hope she's gonna be okay. All right. Let's see. What was I gonna update you on? I was gonna update you on a case we've been following, and now I can't remember. Good work, Ping. Good work. What case was it? There was a big update on a case, and now for some reason I can't remember. Um, Hold on. Let me check my links. Oh, so now that Brian Kohberger has been sentenced, I'm guessing all of you got to read the documents. Have you all sort of gone through, read all the PDF files and all that? So if you don't know, the district released all the evidence from the trial and the investigation into Brian Kohberger. I was able to get that, and I was hoping to go through a bunch of them with you, but I can't talk very much. So we'll have to do it another time. But I've gone through from 0 to 314, and I've read them all. So we will do that, and then I think that's it on that one. Hey Trisha, good to see you. Yeah, I'm a bit under the weather. Yeah. Did I watch the sentencing for Lori? I didn't. I have to go back. I want to see what Kresha had to say in her victim impact statement. It's very important to me that I hear what she had to say about Lori and what the crimes have impacted on her life. You know, Kresha is someone I've known for, I don't know, 5 years, maybe more, and I wanna hear it, so I haven't had a chance to yet. Hi, Mr. Cat. There's a cat here. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want to. He's sleeping behind Dad. Yeah, what you doing? He's keeping Dad company. I will. Oh, what did Kresha post it on her channel? I'll have to check. I'll see if she has it. If not, I can try email her and ask her for a copy if it's not posted online. Let's see. Who's messaging me? That's all right. Yeah, I will. I will. Thanks, Mimi. I will. There's a lot of documents to go over for the Kohberger thing. Just a ton. Let me see if I can find anybody. Is it this one? Nope. Yeah, this one. So I'm not going to read all this because I can't, but you guys can sort of read it on the screen. You can see how violent the deaths of the 4 people were in that home on King Road. Just it's unspeakable what Brian Kohberger did to those people, and this is only some of it. There's more details further in the documents, and they're even worse, like way worse. Um, yeah, it's horrible. Like you hear, yeah. I observed a female wearing a sweatshirt and underwear laying in the middle of the bedroom floor, covered in blood. I observed deep lacerations indicative of defensive wounds on the female's hands. The family was surrounded by the female was surrounded by blood on the floor. I observed a male lying on the bed. The male appeared to have suffered from stab wounds and a laceration to the neck. The male was covered in blood and bleeding, and the bedding around him was soaked in blood. It's just the description of it is awful. Yeah, I can't remember right now. I'll have to go back and check my notes because I wrote some notes for each file. One of the girls was like majority defensive wounds, like all over her hands, her arms, her body. Like she was butchered trying to defend herself. He is a monster, that guy, and I get why some of the families are angry that they never got a chance at the death penalty. Like, I get it. Like, if that was your kid, wouldn't you want that as well? I mean, you can say no all you want, but until it's your kid that's murdered and this is what happened to them, then you really don't have an opinion. Like, you really don't. I don't either. I'm just saying, like, I understand why they're mad. Um, they didn't do anything wrong. They didn't even know Brian. They were just living their college life, and he crept in the early hours of the morning and did this. Oh, Zana Canodal. Yeah, yeah. It was like all defensive. I might have something to show you. Hold on. 1 minute. Where are they? Hmm. So my good friend Eric from the docket sent me some photos from the court. So these are uh, news media, what they call pull photos. So similar to when we had the Aaron Patterson sketch done, it's sort of a pool of media and everyone chips in. So these are courtesy of AP, Associated Press, and then thank you to my friend Eric for getting them to me. So I appreciate it. So these are directly from the courtroom, and you can see this is not a photo that I think is the most insightful into Brian. I'll show it to you. Hold on, where is it? 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, you get a real view of him on this photo. Yeah. It's that look in his eyes, like he's in a courtroom. What is he going to do to anyone? And he just has this look about him all the time. He must have plucked them. I know one of the things they didn't want brought up in court, they didn't want the description bushy eyebrows to be talked about during the trial. And suddenly he has very thin eyebrows. Very weird. I agree. I think so. So these are courtesy of EP, Associated Press, and Mr. Eric from the docket. Yeah, I'll show you some other interesting ones of Brian. There you go. These are very high res, very good quality too. So there you go. Oh, what did he say at the end? I respectfully decline or whatever, that he didn't want to give a statement or any kind of explanation to the court. He was never going to. He was never going to. That is his last bit of control. His last bit of control is explaining why he did it. And that's the one thing he can take and not give to anyone, you know. So I don't know if we'll ever know why he did it. Let me see if I've got any others for you. Yeah, the judge looking very unimpressed, looking very unimpressed with whatever's going on right there. He's evil. He is a bit evil. I agree. I think it takes a lot of evil to walk into people's homes that you have never met and commit a crime so heinous like this. So some lovely photos, really well done, capture a lot of emotion of the day. So the judge looking a bit emotional from the probably the information from the families. Yeah. Yeah, let me put up this one. And Brian being led away in handcuffs, never to see the light of day ever again. This is the last thing we'll see of him in public. That is it. He'll go behind the door, that'll lock, and that's it. It's done. His life is over. He'll never, ever be in our society ever again. That's it. Right. He'll never get out. Well, he did some pretty stupid things. Like, I'm just going to leave a knife sheath in the murder scene. I'm also going to drive back to the murder scene at 9 a.m. in the morning. Doesn't sound very criminal mastermind at all. Sounds like amateur bumbling, murderer. Like not very clever at all. General Pop, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Lori Vallow is only concerned about Lori Vallow. Like, she just, it's all about her, what she thinks everyone thinks of her and her image. That's it. That's all she cares about. Rachel said, this case was definitely personal. You and your son live 4 blocks from the house. Jeez. That would have been crazy that morning when all the cop cars and EMS started showing up. Yeah, but no one will ever see it. No one will ever see it because she doesn't have any money. She never really had much money, and any of these type of orders made for restitution, she can't fulfill it. Even in jail, like, she earns like $5 a week. Like, she can't make any money. So it's symbolic only. Like, it's not, yeah. She'll never pay it off. Othram, will he be under the same restrictions? I don't know. I'm not sure. I can look into it though. Make sure to listen to Todd's statement. It was short but very meaningful. I will. I will. I will. I think I don't have too many more. Let me check. This is a good one. So the entire courtroom, and you can see the layout and where Kohberger was, and His Honor up the top, and it's a good photo showing you the like how these courts work. Yep, they do good work. It would have been nice if he said something in to show remorse. Like when you get a plea deal from people like Kohberger, part of that should be to explain your offending. And then you have to, when you get a plea deal, you should have to give something back. Like a lot of plea deals have, oh, we want the body, oh, we want a confession, we want this or that. But they didn't really ask him for anything. People send Lori money. Why would they send her money? I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I don't understand why people would do that. Jodi Arias, yeah, Jodi sells art. I don't know if Lori's a very good artist. I don't know if she could do that type of thing, but Jodi did art before the murder. So she did some art. I don't know how much, but she did artistic work before the murder. Should be. Good luck on your surgery. I hope it goes well. I'm very tired of all the medical system right now. I'm very over it. I'm like I don't want any more hospitals or operations or no more. Lori was a hairdresser. Maybe she can become a celebrity hairdresser in jail. So celebrities can go to the jail, get their hair done, pay her, and then they go off. Maybe they can do it like that. I don't think so. All right, let me see. Would you buy a book that Lori wrote? How many of you would buy a book that Lori wrote, knowing full well she ain't gonna confess to anything? Like, you've seen the interviews that she has done. She's never confessed to anything. She's never given insight to any of her offending at all. Like, would you spend hard-earned money to buy that book? Me? No. I have no interest in buying a book written by Lori Vallow because it's just going to be full of crap. She has a propensity to lie and manipulate everything, and it's not worth the paper it's written on at all. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I needed a break for like 1 minute. Marjorie said, at the end of the day, could you believe anything these people say? No, not at all. Yeah, I did hear that argument from people that there was no point forcing Brian Kohberger to say anything because there's no guarantee anything he would say to authorities would be the truth. And the authorities already had so much evidence, there was no real need to, like, they didn't need a confession. So I get that. Sorry. That was the nice people at Webster's. They were just messaging me asking how I'm going. So they might drop in a minute. We'll see. Marilyn said DoorDash person saw him. Yeah. You know, one of the weirdest quotes I saw from the Brian Kohberger sentencing was someone said he was interested in criminality or criminal, that's what he was studying. But they said he was more interested in the actual act of killing and the crime scene rather than the actual science behind it all. And I think that says a lot because when you look at the crime scene and how he left it, it tells you he didn't take um he didn't apply his education to his own crime. Like someone who's so well educated in this sort of arena, he made so many mistakes, like heaps of them. You know, going back to the crime scene, leaving things, footprints outside the door, like not a very clever guy at all. Sounds like hold on. Sorry. Can't pronounce it with my voice. Yeah, there. Sounds more like that than than a methodical murder done by, a truly special type of serial killer. No, it just sounds like that. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Thanks, Rachel. I will I'll watch them both. I want to hear what Kresha has to say. Maybe I wonder if he was under the influence. I don't know. Was he a big drinker? I don't remember hearing that. Yeah, thank you. I'll watch it. 120 IQ, bright but not genius. That is true. Yeah, criminology, but didn't seem to apply any of what he learned to his own crime scene at all. Heroin. Yeah, he was a addict for a period of time. We knew that, but I don't know anything about drinking. Yeah, I knew about that. Don't know if he would have been uh, high on the night. Doesn't seem like a thing someone high on heroin would do. They'd more likely fall asleep, on a couch somewhere than to try and commit a quadruple homicide. Could have. When I was a kid, I think I was in the last generation of kids who were sort of like, there's winners and there's losers. Like, not everyone gets a, trophy. And like when I was a kid, only the best, person got a trophy or whatever, or the top three. Not everyone. Um, yeah, I never understood the whole everyone participated and gets a trophy. Honey, lemon, and whiskey. I don't think I have any whiskey in my home at all. Yeah, I don't think he was high. Yeah. All right. I think when he went to prison, if they had found any um detox type symptoms, that would have been well documented in the files. So if he had gone through some sort of uh incarceration forced detox where he needed medical intervention, we would have all known about it. I mean, we would have all found out pretty quick after sentencing. So, a hot toddy, I don't even know what that is. Don't say words to me that I don't know what they are. Hold on. All right. All right. Yeah, I think to me it's a good philosophy to make sure you teach children. It's good to participate, but it's also good to earn things. Not like it's good to be a team player, but just because you're in a team doesn't mean you always win. But it's good to be a part of a team. So I would teach my kids the same thing. I would teach them that teamwork is a great thing, but it doesn't mean that you always get the prize of everything or the trophy or that you win. You don't drink anymore? Hey, Beth, he was a heroin addict. Yeah, I heard that. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Hold on. Ah, you guys asked me what other court cases are we going to this year? I have something for you. There is an appeal coming up for Gregory Lynn. Greg can't talk. Gregory Lynn. So it's coming up later this year in October as well. So the last couple of weeks in October are going to be very busy at the Supreme Court. We're probably going to have Gregory Lynn, Lachlan Young, and Aaron Patterson at the same time, most likely. We don't know about Aaron yet, but I suspect it'll be somewhere around then, October, November, something like that. Hey, burnt popcorn. Yeah, I'm a little under the weather. Yeah, so if you don't remember, Gregory Lynn, his trial ended in a split verdict, one guilty, one not guilty. So he's trying to appeal to get the guilty verdict flipped. If that happens, he will go free. He will go free. Now, it could also go that the appeal judges say that trial was no good, and they could vacate it and then ask for a new trial to be taken. That could happen too. So, well, we'll see. But I'll be there. I'm going to go to this one as well. Yeah, let me see if I can just play this.
Gregory Lynn has been found guilty of one count of murder in Melbourne's Supreme Court. Let's go live to Georgie Dickerson, who is there at the Supreme Court in Melbourne. Georgie, one count of murder. He's been found guilty and not guilty of the murder of Russell Hill.
That's correct, Kieran. We have just left the courtroom. The verdict delivered just moments ago, so I'll repeat that. Gregory Lynn has been found guilty of the murder of Carol Clay and not guilty of the murder of Russell Hill. It was a completely packed courtroom today. We are standing by to hear reactions potentially from the family of Gregory Lynn as well as the family of those missing, murdered campers, Carol Clay and Russell Hill. This all relates back to that incident that unfolded back in 2020 in Victoria's High Country. Gregory Lynn has always maintained his innocence, but clearly today that has been changed. Now, this trial hasn't been without its challenges. The decision from the jury, has taken its time. Last week, the jurors came back requesting to rewatch some of that evidence that Gregory Lynn did give to the court, as well as ballistics expert. Yesterday, we thought there might have been some movement in the case. The jurors coming back again, asking for a clarification on the first charge and also seeking clarification on what would happen if they couldn't reach a unanimous verdict. They've clearly reached that unanimous verdict today. Also in the courtroom was Greg Lynn's son, who was shaking his head when that verdict was delivered. Greg Lynn, though, he did remain very calm and composed and will go back into custody today. Now, in terms of how long he will be sentenced for, that will have to wait until he learns his fate.
So that would be a very interesting appeal because, if he does win, and unfortunately he has some pretty good grounds for appeal, that trial was not done very well, and there was a ton of technicalities with the prosecution, so that'll be very interesting. Yeah. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm starting to just absolutely fade and not feel so great again. So let me wind up. I just wanted to come and see you all because I haven't seen anyone since the 24-hour show that we did early last week. So I haven't seen anyone since like Monday or Tuesday or something. But I want to thank Marjorie. Marjorie, thank you. She says, sending good thoughts for healing and health for the both of us. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my friend Kathy, thank you very much. And to Aaron, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will try and get better as quick as I can so we can get back to doing um true crime, more true crime. So we got a lot coming up. We got like two different appeals, sentencing, um just other court things happening. So we got a lot of things coming up for the Victorian Supreme Court in the next few months. So got to be better and ready to go by then. That's what I wanted to do tonight. Was at least I knew I wouldn't sound very good, but I wanted to at least people were wondering like why is there no show in like a week? So now you know why. Yeah, she's doing okay. There's been a lot of up and down. Some days are very good, some days are not very good. Some days have a lot of problems, some days have no problems. So, okay, good luck. Good luck with your surgery. Hope it goes well. Keep us updated. I would like it. Marilyn said, "You sounded all right." Yeah, I had a great night. I don't know why. Yeah, it was like that. I think it was the day after Wednesday. I didn't do a show because we had a lot going on for the medical stuff, and I was like, I just can't do it. And then Thursday, 2 days after the end of the world. I just started sounding like this. So my throat was like, very, very sore. And then I was like, oh no, here we go. I finally got the flu going around Melbourne. So, okay. I did on Twitter. I let people know. I did do that. So I can show you. I posted this 2 days ago. So people on the Twitter knew, but maybe people on the uh, YouTube and the Facebook didn't know. So yeah, a lot of people are not on there anymore. I also have what's the other one called? Blue Sky. I also have a Blue Sky, but I haven't used it a lot. But I do have one under the same name of Nights with Ping. So if for some reason you're anti Elon and that's why you don't use it, I am on the alternative one as well. I will give it a go. I have some alcohol in the house. I don't have whiskey, but I do have some alcohol. Uh yeah, so I will set up the 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 Blue Sky and maybe we'll use that as well and stuff like that. It's it's made by the people who used to own Twitter. So the people who used to own Twitter then went and made Blue Sky. So they basically made another Twitter. And yeah, it just looks and acts almost the same way. I will ask her. She's out eating lunch right now. So I will ask. All right. Okay, I will. I will. Yeah, this stuff, if you have a sore throat, like I said, it'll numb it, but far out, it stings like crazy. I don't know what's the alcohol in it, but it hurts so much when you put it on at the start. But when it kicks in, it's pretty good. But yeah. All right. I love you all. It's great to see you all. Um, now you know why I haven't been on because I've been sick. So, but other than that, we're doing okay here. We're doing okay. It's like a bit of a challenge. Every day is different. Um, every day, like we're learning different things and what works and what doesn't. So it's been a bit of a learning process, but doing okay other than being sick and, you know, that type of thing. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe I'll be a bit more better. Um, as soon as I can talk better than this, I'll be back. Okay? Yeah, I will. I will. Yeah, miss you all too. Good night, everyone. Bye.